Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been a minute. Quite frankly, these take a bit more time than, say, my TikTok videos. However, I had to return for television's biggest night. That's right, the Emmys are upon us. And if you aren't new here, you know I love an award show and I love predicting award shows. So we're going to predict the Emmys in an effort to go as quickly and efficiently as possible because there are a lot of categories and I waited till the last minute to record this video. I am just going to go through and give you who I think is going to win the category and who I think my runner-up is going to be. So, without further ado, let's get into it. For variety series writing, I think the winner is going to be Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, the runner-up being The Daily Show. John Oliver is kind of a heavy hitter in this category. I have no reason to think he won't take it. For variety live special, I think the winner is going to be SNL 50, the anniversary special, and the runner-up is Beyonce Bowl. This award show loves SNL. Whether or not you like SNL, the Emmys love SNL. However, I think John Oliver is going to take variety scripted series. SNL's the only other nominee, so that would be the runner-up. For variety talk series, I think Late Show with Stephen Colbert is going to take it, with The Daily Show being the runner-up. I think everything going on with the Stephen Colbert Show happened like amid voting, and I really think that is going to propel him to the win. And I think him winning amid all of that is going to be a moment. For competition program, I think it's going to go to The Traitors again, the runner-up being RuPaul's Drag Race. And now on to the TV movie limited series category. I think this is going to be pretty much between two programs. For writing in a TV movie limited series, I have Adolescence taking it, with The Penguin being the runner-up. There is a theme here because with directing, I also have Adolescence, with The Penguin being the runner-up. For supporting actor, I have Owen Cooper from Adolescence taking it. He will be the youngest actor in this category to ever win. That would be amazing and so deserved. For the runner-up, I have Javier Bardem for Monsters. For supporting actress, I have Erin Doherty for Adolescence, with Jenny Slate actually from Dying for Sex as the runner-up. She's terrific in that show. That miniseries as a whole is actually quite terrific. You should check it out. Lead actor, it's Colin Farrell for The Penguin. I really think it's his to lose, but the runner-up, I have Stephen Graham for Adolescence. For actress, I also have The Penguin taking it, with Kristen Milioti, but the runner-up is Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex. Again, terrific in that. Kristen Milioti is also terrific in The Penguin, so it would be deserved. For limited series, it's going to be Adolescence or The Penguin. I think they're going to skew more Adolescence, I think, just because it's timely, it's topical, and I think they had like a very interesting structure to it. I think maybe the fact that The Penguin is still like a comic book entity is going to deter people from giving it the series win. Let us move on to drama. Much like limited series, I think this is going to be coming down between two shows. For drama writing, I have Severance taking it for Cold Harbor, with The Pitt as the runner-up for 2 p.m. That's the episode they submitted. And for directing, I have Severance taking it for Cold Harbor, with The Pitt, the 6 p.m. episode, taking runner-up. But I think it's very close. For drama supporting actor, I'm going Tramell Tillman for Severance, with Walton Goggins as the runner-up. Tramell Tillman would become the first Black performer to win in this category. That would be amazing. And he is also so good on the show. I think he is a standout in both seasons, so I'm glad he's getting the recognition now. I'm really rooting for him. For supporting actress, I am like so certain it's Carrie Coon for The White Lotus. When I filmed my TikTok predictions a little bit ago, I actually had Parker Posey as the runner-up, but now I am kind of changing my mind, and I have Catherine Lanasa for The Pitt in the number 2 position. I think there is a shot that like all of the White Lotus people will split and she can kind of come through. For drama actor, I have Noah Wyle for The Pitt, taking it, with Adam Scott as the runner-up. Noah Wyle is no stranger to the Emmys with ER. I think he has that like overdue narrative behind him. Also, The Pitt is tremendous. He is giving some career best work on it. It's looking good. And for drama actress, I have Kathy Bates taking it with Matlock and Britt Lauer as the runner-up. And for drama series, it is going to come down to The Pitt and Severance. And I know this might sound crazy because I have Severance taking directing, writing, and supporting actor, but I think it might. I have The Pitt. I don't know why. Something in here is telling me The Pitt might take it. I think Severance is like a very craft forward show, and they're really gonna like love that. It's very flashy. It does a lot technically that will wow people, but I just think The Pitt has like the longevity, the fervor behind it. Noah Wiley, Sean Hattasey won the guest actor Emmy. It won the casting award. I don't know, it feels kind of like a more traditional style of thing that the Emmys used to reward too. So who knows? I don't know why. I have a feeling. I'm probably wrong though. And this is no shade. I love both of these series, so either would be a good win for me. And now on to the comedy category. For comedy writing, I have Hacks: A Slippery Slope. That's the episode they submitted. I have that taking it. And then the runner-up being The Studio submitting their episode The Promotion. I think Hacks is very consistent in this category, so yeah. For directing though in comedy, I have The Studio taking it with their episode The Oneer. Hacks: A Slippery Slope is my runner-up. I think that episode of The Studio is technically quite impressive. I think the whole show is done in those like really intricate long takes, and I think them using those intricate long takes to do an episode about a oneer, repeatedly getting screwed up, I think that'll just like really hit. Yeah. For comedy supporting actor, I have Ike Barinholtz taking it for The Studio with Harrison Ford in Shrinking as the runner-up. I had Harrison Ford in the lead for quite some time, but The Studio cleaned up at the Creative Arts Emmys ceremony that was just held. I also remember with last season of Shrinking, Harrison Ford wasn't even nominated, which was crazy to me. He's the best part of that show. So something is like stirring me in the direction of like they're not as like passionate about this performance as like a lot of fans are. I don't know. He's terrific on it, and him winning would make my day. But I have Ike, which would also be a great win. He's terrific. He's been in this game for a long time, and I'm glad he's finally getting mainstream recognition. For supporting actress, I have Hannah Einbinder taking it for Hacks with Catherine O'Hara, The Studio, as my runner-up. Last year, I did think Hannah was going to take it, but we had Liza Colon-Zayas taking it instead for The Bear. But I think this is the year. She's been nominated every single year, and every year she gets better and better. So I think this could be the year. Catherine O'Hara is terrific on The Studio. I think she is magnificent. She isn't in it as much as Hannah is in Hacks, which one could argue maybe that's category fraud. I think Hannah having more screen time is going to help her. For comedy actor, I have Seth Rogen for The Studio taking it with Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, as the runner-up. Again, The Studio cleaned up at the Creative Arts ceremony, which tells me it is going to be really well loved going into this. These award shows tend to like really gravitate towards stuff about the industry, and it's just a great show. I love it. Martin Short, consistently the funniest part of Only Murders in the Building. It would be really nice to see him pull a win. I think the fervor around The Bear has really died down and cleared a path for him. I think if Jeremy Allen White in the first 2 seasons of The Bear didn't have all that fervor around it, he would have easily won. He won the SAG award though, which shocked a lot of people, and that was very exciting. So who knows? Also though, like, what do we got to do to get Only Murders some award recognition? Year after year, that show is bringing it. Comedy actress, I have Jean Smart, Hacks taking it. Pretty confident she wins every year. She's great. She deserves it. She's an icon. She's a legend, you know. At my runner-up, I actually have Kristen Bell for Nobody Wants This. I think there is a lot of love for that show, actually. She consistently shows up with nominations, and she hasn't been rewarded yet, so I could see it going that way. Honestly, what a stacked lineup. It's Jean Smart, Kristen Bell, Io Debris, Quinta Brunson, and Uzo Aduba. Like, pretty stacked lineup. And then for comedy series, I have The Studio taking it with Hacks as the runner-up. I think The Studio is shiny new, and it's good. Like, it's got a lot going for it. Hacks, though, having that win last year is not nothing. And again, it just keeps getting better, so we'll see. What do you think of my predictions? who do you think is going to take it this year? What are your predictions? Let me know below, and make sure to do all the things you're supposed to do with the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me everywhere, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.